Yes, get them, my childrens, get them! Rain down fire from the skies! Boom, 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 look at that! And they're going after the weaker of the two, which is exactly what we wanted. If they could actually break that poacher's tank pretty quickly. Oh yeah, look at that, they broke his tank hard right there. His shield is gone. His shield is gone, and they are just raining death down on him. Our hero did die already, but so far none of our small ships have actually exploded, and their big ship is about to pop. Let's get good. I am the Gamer Under Development, and this is Endless Space 2 Penumbra. We are playing as the Diasporid, our custom community faction. That is great for new players. You can, of course, see the traits and stuff we have by checking out the first video, but for this video, we are going to start pumping out massive armies and basically taking control of the entire galaxy, minus the fact that we cannot seem to push through conscription. Conscription is a pain. And I guess what we could have done to deal with conscription is we could have used bombers to bomb out their population until it was 0, but at that point, like, you're basically taking a system with 0 population, so kinda what's the point? We're still waiting for our probe here to come by NGC and see if this is the Umbral Choir. I strongly suspect it is, though, which is why we have this 20 CP fleet coming down here, even though it says it's 17 on that display. That is actually a minor bug there. Let's go ahead and check these guys. They are the ones that were invading the pirates. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to scan down what's left on Orion, which will give us... Oh, new event, Military Militants. A thread of discontent has been growing in the population as some voters believe the galaxy is even more dangerous than it appears. You are under pressure to turn your policies and investments to more military uses. Okay. I mean, we're already heavily military, but go for it. Thank you. So we got 60 science from that encounter, and we are also set now to potentially invade these guys. I'm not entirely sure we're going to invade yet. We may wait for our siege fleet here to get here and break down their manpower before we go after them, because that makes sense. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do here. What is this? Launch anti-cloaking measure. Launch anti-cloaking detection probes on the system to detect cloak fleets. Oh, interesting. I'm going to try that. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. So that's how we do the anti-cloaking thing. I thought it was an actual probe that we launched to get anti-cloaking, but it appears we actually have a separate option for that. That's how much I've done with anti-cloaking. I mean, I've played as the Umbral Choir a lot, and we've seen how cloaking works, but anti-cloaking not so much. This is concerning right here, that Bellatrix is kind of being swallowed. The only way to prevent that is to increase the amount of influence here on Bellatrix, which is something I think we're going to need to do since we're trying to keep this system now because it has our Mavros on it. Of course, once we build this level 2 modernization, we could always just send our Mavros to another system. Yeah, we've got 2 Mavros right here and an Elo, and we could send all 3 of them down here to like Deneb or something if we needed to. The catch is we would have to make sure they got there safely, which is a minor concern with the Riftborn right here on Procyon. The Riftborn, however, are not in a treaty with us anymore, so we could always declare, yeah, they're at Cold War with us. Everybody else is at straight war with us, but they're begging us to stop the pain. The Riftborn, on the other hand, we could go to war with. We could send our Behemoth over here and start sieging Procyon, and hopefully get some backup from our allies in doing so. Well, let's just send our Behemoth over here for fun for right now. We're just gonna leave it right there and make them a little bit nervous. If they go ahead and, here we go. Do not think you could trespass so flagrantly without repercussions. You should know your enemy better before making such choice. Remove yourself. How about no? How about make me? Okay, so they have minus 25% to close borders with us and minus 5 happiness on our systems for refusing that, which doesn't make sense because our systems are warlike and want to kill everyone. So I don't know what that's all about, but sure. Our taxi fleet here is guarding Virgo. Well, guarding. They're holding Virgo for the rejuvenators, which is great. Down here we have our siege fleet and our regular fleet trying to go after that. Okay, I think that's everything. Everything has been done. No new law slots. We're not actually going to lose any of the laws we have. We could consider replacing lower fleet costs here. We don't really need that anymore. It's kind of overkill at this point, so let's see what else we can take. Us versus them could be powerful, but we don't have any other home systems, I don't think, unless minor faction systems count, in which case that's really strong. The other thing we could do is... Senator Bobak seems kind of weak. That wouldn't be terrible, actually. But Spoils of War seems very, very strong here. I'm going to go with that. As you can see, that did affect our influence generation, but considering how much influence we're generating, it doesn't really matter all that much. I'd really like to push religion here, but we don't have the money to do it. Maybe we'll save up to do that next time. Once you get enough factions assimilated with the Horatio Gene Hunter affinity, it's actually better to switch to religion so that you can force only your main pop to grow, and you'll get tons of bonus pop instead of like, oh, a regular pop here and there. That being said, our bonus pop is killing it right now anyway. Yeah, so we are militarist scientists this time, and we now have Oracle of Science. Oh no, that's not good. We lost our happiness bonus. Okay, so without Jingoist Joyville, we're gonna have to actually take something else to increase our happiness, because our happiness probably just dumpster fired. Yeah, it did. Look at that. Wow. Our happiness is a major issue now. So this is once again the battle at Wardam. We'll blitz again. Hopefully this time we get it. Minor victory conscripted. Cool. Awesome. Love that conscription. And Nusakan has been compromised, and the Riftborn have closed their borders to us. Okay. So that means we have a simple solution to that. It is time to go to war. Got our 2 long-term hacks going. I do not exult in destruction. What do you say to a truce? I say that's not nearly enough to convince me not to take your system. Okay, Diasporan spawning, Elo spawning, that's great. What do we got going on here? Carius has finished 3 big tanks, which is a total of 9 CP, so we have 11 CP left. And we have just unlocked our Smasher, so let's do this. Let's go check out our Smasher and see what we can do with it. Actually, we'll create a new ship, though. And we'll call this Battleship, because that's what these are, as far as I'm concerned. They're battleships, they're medium-sized combat ships. Giga Class, there we go. Look at that. I love the design of the Mavro ships. They just look so pretty. Although, it has a giant target on the top, and that's not comforting. Why would you put that on your ships? It's like asking for somebody to blow them up. So we're gonna, of course, give it an engine in 1 slot, because we always do that. Then we're going to look at our defensive slots and make some important decisions about how we want to defend this actual ship. Let's go right here, here, and here. I think that's going to balance our defenses out pretty evenly, which is good. Makes it so we don't really have any weaknesses, although we aren't really super tanked against anything either. Now let's look at our weapon slots. We have 3 weapon slots. Now for those 3 weapon slots, what we want to do is try to maximize our mixed damage types. We could also potentially bring a boarding pod. That would be kind of hilarious. And the boarding pod optimal is pretty much... I mean, we could go full boarding pod, right? Like, that's a thing. We could do that. That would be intriguing, but I'm not sure if I want to. Many, many decisions to be made. We also have things like this. Shield reloading is nice. Projectile damage booster is nice. Let's go like this. Let's do missiles... autocannons, beams. That way we have a little bit... No, beams are not what we want here. We want lasers, not beams. Beams in this instance do not actually provide that much laser damage. Neither do the missiles in that case. Okay, so let's pull those, and instead we'll put on... Basic entropy torpedoes. They're really good at long range. Salvo health is 115. How does that differ from these? Salvo health is 90. 79 damage per second. Critical chance of 5%. Crew killed per hit is 3. In this case, there's higher damage. There's no crew killed per hit. and the salvo has better health, and the range profiles are the same, so we're actually going to go with these. And I think what we'll do here is we'll go with one of those, then we'll go ahead and throw a beam on just for good measure, and we'll probably add swarm missiles as our last thing, and then once we've got those taken care of, we'll go ahead and add this projectile damage booster right there. And here we go, Battleship is ready to roll. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put out... Oh, we need adamantium for that. Why do we need adamantium for that? What did we use that was adamantium? What? What? Does this use adamantium or something? No. Oh, that's not the right ship. That's the Smasher. Where are you at, ship? I don't think we used an adamantium oh, we did. We used that adamantium laser. My bad, guys. Instead, we'll go with this quad laser here. Much better. We don't really want to burn adamantium on ships, especially not when we can pump them out in mass. So that'll be another 2 turns that buys us on this queue. And in the end, we should have 18 CP, so we'll have another 2 CP left, and that's going to be taxi fleets. Beautiful. Okay. Applied cryogenics unlocked. That's how we got that new hull. It's also how we got another behemoth boost. Set the module multiplier to 4 times. That's awesome. And then the antimatter laser support module, which is decent. It's not something I'll probably build though, because it requires resources we're not generating enough of for us to just be like, hey, let's willy-nilly build this. Here we do have opposition for the first time in a very long time. Sure, take them out. It's just a Fey-ring. I don't even know why they put that out. That's kind of silly, but it's cool. We're not gonna watch this. It's a slaughter. We're gonna gain lots and lots of CP and science though. Decisive victory. We got 130 dust and 110 science. Not a lot of CP, I meant a lot of dust. Let's go up here and check our laws now. Spoils of war is still active. Wonder if there's a happiness law we can pass that would be better. Sorry guys. Oh, these meds I'm on for my dental surgery, they make me really like messed up inside. So I hiccup and anyway. Minus 15% improvement cost, not really great for us right now. Star Boogie Bill wouldn't be terrible, but we don't really need it. Need to breed isn't bad either, but also we don't really need it. Us or them is probably the best option we have here, but in order to get it, we'd have to drop Spoils of War, which we're very fond of at the moment. Our happiness is just tanked though, right? Yeah, our happiness is real bad. Real bad. Let's see, what other ways could we counter the happiness malice that we have right now? Potentially we could hire more heroes, but it's locked because of the quest, so we can't do that. So we don't really have a way to increase happiness other than that law, so I guess we're gonna have to drop Spoils of War here. We'd also drop Thermtech, but Thermtech costs nothing and gives us a ton of production, so there's really no reason to ever do that. Ooh. Deadly Intent Bill could help us take Wardan, though. Have we done the battle on Wardan yet? This turn? I think we have. Yeah, this is when you step up, show your friends you mean business, so you're going to help us win this war? What are you talking about? We're kicking butt. What are you doing? I don't understand what your deal is. Maybe they're under threat right now. We should go check their home system. I'm going to switch us to us versus them here to try to get some more happiness going. There we go. That's a lot better. I am now very concerned about our Lumeris friends, who are perfectly safe. Perfectly safe. What is your problem? Why are you distressed? I don't understand. Distressed. Why are you distressed? From current diplomatic status, from game speed Okay.
Are you back as friend or foe? Speak fast.
We were never your foe! We've been on your side for, like, the entire time. I don't know what your deal is. Vision sharing, science agreement, trade agreement. I'm not entirely sure what their complaint is here, but they seem to have one, so... I don't know. Maybe we can give them some... No, I'm not gonna give them anything. If you guys want to be jerks and leave the Alliance, be my guest. We'll kill you just like everybody else. You're honestly not the ones that are needed here. You need us. Let's go ahead and see if we can do this. This action must take place on a system node. Interesting, so you can't anti-cloak a system, really. Launch that, and we're still not seeing the Umbral Choir base there, even though we have our vigilant eyes, our detection. Let's go ahead and see if we have another level of detection to unlock, or if we're kind of capped out on that. I would hope that there's maybe another level of detection. There is, okay. So we're gonna get that right there. It's gonna take us a few turns to get to it, unfortunately, but it's worth it in the event that it helps us find the Umbral Choir. Because them being hidden and near us is not something I'm comfortable or okay with. We could build obliterators now. We could also go straight into the behemoth, or the juggernauts here rather. We haven't really pushed into that because of the materials required, but now would probably be a good time to do that. We are being asked to move that ship because we are no longer able to ignore the borders. Now here, we cannot afford to upgrade this ship. Can we afford to transform it? We cannot. We require antimatter and palladium, both of which we do not currently have. That will be solved once we manage to get Orion here. Are there any anomalies left to be scanned here? There are not. Man, I need to look at our systems real quick and see if any systems have anomaly bubbles showing, because we have a surprising lack of the tier 2 strategic resources in our empire. Yeah, there's like literally nothing that we're missing out on. It's just that way. Okay, so the siege here is crazy. Your fleet has insufficient manpower. How does it have insufficient manpower? Did we not let it fill up? Oh, it has 0 manpower. That's crazy. I didn't think those fleets had 0 manpower. That's nuts. This fleet, however, does have manpower. They have 750, which will not be enough to finish that off, so that's fine. We'll have to wait on that. What we'll probably do is we'll bring our siege fleet from over here up there as soon as we can. Wait, are you serious? Oh, okay, the siege fleet isn't there. I was like, man, how is the siege fleet doing so little damage there? No. Wait, did you guys see that? There is a Hisho behemoth right here on Mayal that just stealthed up. I just watched it stealth up. Hisho, I don't know what your deal is, but you should probably stop. I don't understand why these guys are all butthurt with us, though. Like, what did we do to the Lumeris? We did nothing. We're your friends. We're helping you out. We're sieging Wardan for you. Okay. Speaking of sieging, though, we have no need of these siege ships, other than the fact that they don't provide manpower anymore either. They're done with manpower. So let's send them up here to help out with this siege. And then right here, we can't siege anything because we don't know for sure that there's anything there to siege. But what we can do is we can come wreck enemies. So let's do that. Let's start to... I mean, going to IMEX doesn't make a lot of sense. Hello there! Oh, that's a Lumeris behemoth. I thought there's a green ship here. There is, but we can't click on it. So the Lumeris seem to be doing fine. I don't know what their issue is. They seem to have some sort of major malfunction going on with their logic. Let's not really. I'm just saying, like, why are they angry? We're your friends, guys. We're your friends. Let's go check out Aesolus here, actually, because if there's any system I would like to take from the Vaulters, Aesolus is it. Got a nice source of antimatter there, got some Orichalix, got Hyperium, and we have a special node planet here, which is Auriga! Oh, we definitely want this system. Where you at, Auriga? Oh, there it is, y'all. Endless Legend be looking at you. This garden planet was used as a biological laboratory by the Concrete Endless, with myriad experiments run on both native and alien life forms, a site of major conflict during the Dust Wars. The environment degraded, and the surface of the planet was eventually covered in ice, while there are rumors and expeditions that claim to have uncovered miraculous ruins. Whoops. And the vestiges of great empires. Today, Auriga is an icy tomb. That's all the empires from Endless Legend. They all died there except for the Vaulters. Sad times. Okay. You're fine waiting right there. We know what you're doing. Yeah, everybody's probably fine where they're at now. We aren't going to be able to convert that guy. However, we can declare war on...
Some things in this cosmos we
these guys.
To understand.
Welcome to war. I hope you enjoy it.
But we see your true.
This is what happens when you close your borders to the most dominant force in the galaxy. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Okay, you're doing your thing over there, which is basically nothing at this point, so we should probably send him somewhere else. Now, where is the question, and how many turns will it take him to get there is an even bigger question. I I suppose we could send him over here. 7 turns to get there. Jeez, that's useful. That's super useful. We'll land him right here for right now, and I'm gonna go check the market, because if we can buy the resources to upgrade one of these to a behemoth, then we could start putting a speed booster on them, and that would be wonderful. While we're at it, we should see what we needed for that next major thing we wanted. So this one is great for us, Ministry of Truth, but we're a far way from that. Xenotourism Agencies is now buildable on all of our systems. We should probably zoom around and make sure everybody's got that. And then Trade Clearinghouse is the one I really wanted, which we don't have anywhere near the materials for. Cost-wise, though, those materials are extremely expensive, although they're on the fall right now, so I wonder what... Yeah, no. We're not going to be able to afford those. We're going to have to gather those, or we're not going to get them at all. This fleet I'm actually concerned about, because they're kind of worn down now, and there are enemies coming in, so we'll see how long they can hold. It's really annoying that conscription works the way it does. Like, conscription is absolutely one of the most aggravating mechanics we've encountered so far in this playthrough. Let's go ahead and end our turn. So many moving parts now, guys. I struggle, like, I understand if I'm taking too long, I apologize. I struggle when we get this late in the game to make this stuff really work. That's unfortunate. So Kuma has caught the hack that we were basically using to get to Wardan and see if we could mess with conscription. So it doesn't look like that's going to be happening anytime soon. I think instead what we're going to end up doing here is we'll probably just cancel this hack. That one. That's the one going to Wardan. Let's cancel it. Yeah, we're going to lose some bandwidth. That's fine. We don't really use our bandwidth all that much anyway. Ground battle at Wardan continues. Can you guys blitz them maybe? Can you maybe just finally minor victory? Okay, cool. They're actually doing better. They're literally winning the ground war by conscripting every single turn, which is absurd. That is absolutely absurd. Okay, Proton, Poacher, Pincer, they're primarily energy damage, so we want to go this way, but we're also going to go advanced here and probably move around some ships a little bit. I mean, this is honestly probably the best way to do it right there. Okay. We can watch this one. We are potentially going to get slaughtered here, though, so we may actually want to retreat. This fight is definitely not in our favor. The question is, do I think that we can burn through their defenses fast enough? Not on the Proton, but on the Poacher, we could potentially burn through him fast enough. His defenses are real high, though. If we retreat here, though, we give up this invasion, which is kind of garbage, but whatever. At this point, I think it may actually be the better... No, you know what? We'll go for it. We'll go for it because if we whelp this fleet, we'll just go ahead and heal our hero and we'll build a better fleet. Like, this is an old fleet anyway. We could bring it back and upgrade it, but that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I'm just going to burn it here, and we'll see how it does. Additional long-range defenses for them. That's actually a really, really good setup for them. Let's go free cam here and see if we can zoom out and find the point of combat. Okay, so they're over here, and we are over there. Here we go. If I unclick them, yeah, it still leaves that thing up there. Oh, there we go, now it's gone. Yes, get them, my childrens, get them! Rain down fire from the skies! Boom, 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 look at that! And they're going after the weaker of the two, which is exactly what we wanted. If they could actually break that Poacher's tank pretty quickly. Oh yeah, look at that. They broke his tank hard right there. His shield is gone. His shield is gone, and they are just raining death down on him. Our hero did die already, but so far none of our small ships have actually exploded, and their big ship is about to pop. Okay, so we lost one small ship, they lost one big ship. Their other big ship's shield looks to be down, and our missiles seem to be breaking through, which is crazy, because we're kind of winning this. Like, I didn't think we were going to win this based on the scale that it gave us, but we're kind of winning this right now. This guy has a ton of health and a ton of defense, though. So whether or not we actually break his tank will be a huge, huge question. We've lost another small ship. Can we finish him off? Come on, you guys. Go, go. He's gone. We did it. We broke his tank. We finished him. All that's left is their other frigate. This should be a very easy win for us. Bye, Felicia. Pop, pop, pop. Come on, one more volley. One more volley should do it. I don't think he's going to last another volley. No, he's not. He's done. He's done. Beautiful, guys. I love it. That was an amazing outcome for us. I can't believe we got that decisive victory right there. That was really, really crazy. I don't know whether or not it matters, though, because I don't know if we want to keep these missile boats or just dump them on the market at this point. At this point, I may just dump them on the market, I think. Okay, so we win that combat. Our hero gets some XP, which is great. Alliance update, Accord of Principled Nations. The Umbral Choir and the Riftborn have created an alliance. So we almost have a galactic, like, world war here, because all they need to do is add in the Vaulters, and they have a 3-person alliance, and we have a 3-person alliance. Alright, our hero has leveled up. Let's go ahead and give him additional energy weapon damage here, because he is a fleet commander, and that's what we want on him. Of course, this is also a fleet commander, so let's see what we can give to him. Additional XP seems wasted. Additional manpower on Senate is meh. I mean, actually, he may be in the Senate right now, because I know he's a pacifist, so that could actually be useful. Hostile treaty cost on Empire, peaceful treaty cost on Empire, refill rate is alright. Yeah, none of those particularly shining examples of what we want on our fleet commanders so far. Ugh, but we have to take something to unlock the next tier. I'm just gonna take the additional XP. I honestly feel like that's better than the other options. I'm probably wrong, the other options have actual combat implications, but the XP will help our ships level up faster, which will basically allow them to outclass similarly tiered ships. Okay, so we could get Applied Nonconformist, which will give some more happiness, but that seems like sort of overkill for this guy because I'm reasonably sure the system he's on is like stupid happy right now. So what else can we give him? Minus 25 dust on heroes, not bad at all. Yeah, I think we'll go with this one. Minus 25% dust on hero will greatly reduce the amount of dust we pay to have him as a hero. That's great. The 50% one is another one we'll take as soon as we can get it. That is working out perfectly. New Vaulters spawning on Corana. Have we eaten them yet? I don't think so. We have not eaten the Vaulters yet. But we will. We will eat the Vaulters. We will also eat the Mavros. To eat the Mavros, we could go ahead and boost their pop. That's something we should consider doing, which would require 2 ionic crystals, which we can easily afford, so we'll buy that. And then we will go and boost their population real quick, because we do want to be able to eat them reasonably soon. These Harashems are killing me right now. Like, I didn't want to boost them after we ate them. I wanted them to be gone, and I messed that up. Realistically, in a perfect world, our other pops would be gone every time we eat them, but I have sort of failed at that with a couple of them by not paying attention to the icons close enough. That is entirely my fault. Okay, Xenotourism built on Rhea. Carius has put out more battleships. Sable has built Xenotourism. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Rhea, yeah, you have just public 3D printing left. Sounds good. However, we could use them to pump out another fleet. I think we're gonna do that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Put all these at the bottom, and then add in a couple taxis. 1, 2. There we go. That should be a 20 CP fleet that we can just pump on out in roughly 4 turns. I'm actually surprised that it takes 4 turns. It's actually amazing to me that it's taking that long for us to build those, because it shouldn't be. Like, we're killing it as far as build speed goes. Once we have them, we could send them over here. Actually, you know what? This is better. This is better. Let's go 2 taxis and then all new sieges. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. There we go. Perfect. That'll be our new siege fleet, because the old siege fleet is basically falling apart, which is fine, because we're sending them up here to, like, back these guys up and do their sieging there, which makes sense. Oh, really? Oh, really, Vaulters? You got another favoring here, huh? You look like you're lots of fun. We're not going to watch this. We're going to kill them. Beautiful. All right, they're dead. That was easy. We just got some extra dust and some extra science for that. No problem. We're still not winning this invasion, though, and I don't know if we're going to at this rate. Like, it's kind of annoying. They just keep conscripting. They're going to conscript until they have no population left, which means that once we take the system, it's not going to have any population, which is basically useless. So awesome, awesome, awesome on that. Minus 225 manpower per turn. That's beautiful. Let's go ahead and end our turn. Oh, we do have a new hacking operation because that one hack failed, which is fine. What do we want to hack, though? Let's see. We could go... I guess from a perspective of what we want to hack, we definitely want to look for capitals here. And Surte is still in range, so I mean, honestly, it makes sense for us to just keep hacking Surte and taking whatever we can. However, those are our allies, so hacking them begins to feel sort of, short-sighted, especially since the Lumeris are not very happy with us right now anyway. But I think that's still the best hack we have, so I'm gonna go for it. Let's go to Hackamum view, and let's go here. Bellatrix, Remor, Surte. Why, thank you. Wait, do we have a back door there? We do have a back door on Surte. That's hilarious. Okay, so we should be able to hack them even faster because of that back door, which is awesome. Go ahead and end our turn here. Very, very excited to see how quickly we can bust out that. Oh wow, that siege fleet looks done. Solo quest started. Veneration or vilification. While it has been known for ages that the concrete branch of the Endless subjected the Hisho to genetic manipulation, recent discoveries have come to show the extent of the change that was inflicted. Before the Endless interventions, the Hisho were thinner, lighter, faster, and had proper wings. However, after lots of market studies, it was determined that the audiences preferred Hisho that looked more like saber-wielding warriors than true birds of prey. They were therefore modified along those lines. Discovery of these facts have caused a great deal of strong feelings within the Empire. While some believe that the Endless simply sped up the process of evolution, others decry the brutality and immortality of a genetic manipulation. There has been violent political debate, and all signs point to impending violence in the streets. Holy moly, that is crazy. Have 1 planets with only Hisho Major Pop. That'll get us an energy enhancer, which is pretty decent. We can castigate, which will maintain 1 religious law for a duration of 5 turns. That'll get us the Roostguard shield. That's actually pretty nice. And then we can reclaim, which is colonize Skiagoja on the system Esh, and we will get the projectile enhancer. So all of these are just nice little increases to damage, or in this case, not damage, but defense. I think we'll go for reclaim because that's something we're probably going to end up doing anyway, realistically. So yeah, reclaim it is. Bam. Ground battle at Wardan. Well, that sounds great. Unfortunately, we are... No. No. No means no, choir. No means no. Okay, guys, that is unfortunately all the time we have for today. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, go ahead and click that like button. If you want to see more of our great content ranging from 4X to Fire Pro Wrestling, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below and make sure to ding that bell notification symbol, because every time you ding that bell notification symbol, a Hisho gets its wings back. That just feels sad to say, doesn't it, guys? Anyways, I'll see you next time. Bye!